Let's start there.
Okay.
So, where are you from?
I'm from Temecula,
Temecula,
California.
California, yeah.
Yeah, near
And
San Diego.
So there's like motocross and stuff like that you're talking about?
Yeah, well, I started, when I first moved up to LA, I met a dance team called Perfect Angels. And we basically toured around the country opening up for bands at bike rallies.
What kind of music would you be dancing to?
AC/DC, Aerosmith.
Like rock dancing?
Oh, total, like thrash rock. And
like
my knees are thrash run, actually. Like, just
she's not lying.
I know, they've all...
That's why you're always wearing knee pads on.
Yeah. We get a little rough with our dancing.
That's crazy. So you were literally dancing in a motocross?
No, biker.
Or a biker?
Or Harley.
Oh, you're talking about like Harleys, like
I'm
hogs.
diehard Harley chick.
Oh, so you're like a biker chick for
Yeah,
real.
biker
Like when
chick,
you say
biker.
bike, you ain't talking about jumping off ramps. You're talking
No, I
about...
have a Dyna Lowrider.
Okay, there you go. So
No.
you're talking about driving around town like a bad motherfucker type shit.
Yes.
Chain wallet.
Yes.
You got a chain wallet?
No, I don't
But you do ride a bike.
But I do ride a bike. I got lots of chains on clothes and stuff, you know.
So when you ride the bike, are you like Terminator 2? Or are you like
I'm an
like Paul
aggressive
Hogan?
rider.
An aggressive rider. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
You wear a helmet?
They call me crazy. If I'm in a place where there's no helmet law, I won't wear one, but...
Did you get
around
into
here.
the motorcycles because you were exposed to it when you were dancing on the dance troupe?
When I was a big kid. Like
Oh, so
my
you
dad,
always loved
when I
motorcycles.
was like 3 years old, my dad put me on my first motorcycle, and
And you were hooked.
I was hooked
It was
ever
crack.
since, and yeah.
Wait a minute. So when you found out that you could dance in front of motorcycles, obviously that was a perfect fit for you because you could...
Oh, but it was awesome. I was like, this rocks. Plus, like, the girls they're all really killer cool, and so they're like my best friends, and they still tour right now.
Oh, they're still doing
And I still hang out with them all the time, and
it. So where does wrestling come into play? Were you a wrestling fan too growing up?
I was a wrestling fan as a kid.
Yeah.
And then kind of lost touch as I grew up just because I don't really watch too much TV. I can't sit
No,
still.
I can vouch for that, by the way.
You can vouch for that?
I can vouch that you don't watch TV.
Okay. And so then, what were we talking about?
I don't even know. Wrestling.
Oh, and so then,
How did you get into wrestling? That was the question.
when I first moved up here, I mean, I've been doing modeling since I was like 17 years old, and it's always been just kind of something that I did to make money, but not really like passionate about it or anything.
I got you.
And I thought, I think I'd really like to wrestle, and I'd love to like tour around, and I've just always been a fan of it. And so I met this guy up here that actually, he was a manager for a lot of the wrestlers, and he was like, no way, you're way too small. They wouldn't want you. You don't fit the bill at all. And I was like, okay, whatever. And so then a couple years later, after I'd done all this other crazy stuff, then the Diva Search came along for WWE.
And you just like were just like, hey, I think I'll enter it. Or
I was
you-
like, absolutely, I'm entering that thing.
that's crazy.
I'm getting a job.
Did you think that you were gonna win it when you entered it?
No way.
So you were just like, let's see what happens.
Well, I did it, and I just treated it kind of like a job audition. You know
Now,
what
for
I mean?
those
Like, I
that
just
don't
wanted
know,
to get a job.
For those that don't know what she's talking about, Vince McMahon opened up his... I mean, I don't need to speak about the specifics of the deal, but he offered a large sum of money, and it was a national search, probably even through North America, and Canada too, I believe.
There was a lot of girls.
And a lot of people entered this thing, and I'm not going to give you spoilers, she'll tell you the story of what happened.
Well, basically, I think it was like 8,000 girls, and then they whittled it down to like this special that they did on TV, and from that they got it down to 10 girls, and then everybody voted every week to vote one of the girls off until it got down to me.
So how is it... She did win, folks. Give her a round of applause.
Yay!
Now, just before you even won, like just being in that world for the first time, is that scary? Like they're monsters. The guys are huge.
I don't know. I mean, I grew up
You grew up
at
around-
bike rallies.
you
and
grew up
stuff,
around big men
so
for your whole
it's
life.
like the crowd crossover was basically the same. You know, it's like a tough crowd,
Yeah.
which is what I like. I don't know. I'm weird. I love hole in the wall bars, crazy situations, sleeping on a floor. I don't know, anything like rough and I love it.
So you're like used to like being in places with like big bikers.
Yes.
So welcome to a place now with little Jews. It's like we're still, you know, we drink wine spritzers. What do we got here? A bottle of wine tonight? The cork floating in
floating
it.
in it. Yeah, the guys are pretty big though. I mean.
So you win the Diva Search.
Yes.
And you're thrown right into the ring, or what? They trained you?
Basically, they told me they didn't want me to wrestle. They were just like, yeah, we just want you to be a hot chick on the show, whatever. And I was
You were like cool with that, right? Or
no
you actually
way.
wanted to wrestle?
No way. I was like, I wanted to wrestle. So every time we would go on the road every week, and when we go to the house shows, I'd get there early and get in the ring with the boys and just be like, can you teach me something, you know? Like just trying to pick everybody's brain. And I forced the situation long enough that they finally decided maybe this girl wants to wrestle, you know.
And you actually wrestled at a WrestleMania, didn't you?
That was my first match
Oh my god.
at WrestleMania against Trish Stratus.
Oh
and
my
it's
God.
like-
Oh
my God.
I was like freaking out. Like I didn't know how to wrestle at all. It was horrible. But you know what?
Were you
I was
nervous?
gonna give it 100%.
You definitely got through the match. It was no slouch.
Yeah, I mean, I gave it 100%, and
Totally.
I tried my hardest, but I really didn't know what I
How
was
many
doing.
people can say they did that though? Your first match.
I know.
What a start to a career
Awesome.
that is.
Completely
So were you
crazy.
nervous as hell?
No, I don't really have a nervous. I don't get nervous.
You're just
really.
like all to the good.
I do better in front. I actually get nervous in like a small situation where I don't know people and I like walk into a room, but not you guys. But anyway, if it's not a work situation, I'm shy. Like,
I feel you.
you know what I mean? Like if I go out in public or something, I'm like kind of just reserved.
Yeah.
But in a work situation, I'm completely wild and just completely open, you know?
It's crazy. No broken arms.
I just work through anything that hurts or if I'm in pain or I don't even notice it because I'm so aggressively, like I want to go next step, that I don't even notice if I'm hurt.
Well, you should, try to take care of yourself.
Well, I do, but...
All right. Yeah. An emotional moment between Christy and I. On the road. I care about her. I don't want her to get hurt. I don't want her to get hurt. But she's training in a dojo. What can I do?
Yeah.
She's so you're ready to kick some ass now, probably.
Yes, I can't wait. Like I'm just literally right now I do all the bumpers for in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Like in going in and out of commercial and I'm just like, oh my God. I can't wait to get out of this tunnel. I want to wrestle so bad. I can't wait. The first time that I get to actually come out of the tunnel and go down to the ring, I'm going to freaking cry.
We will be watching for you.
I'll be so happy.
Will you let us know when that is and we'll tell everyone
Absolutely.
to watch it?
Absolutely.
Okay, we will do that for sure. Thank you for coming, Christy.
Thank you for having
Everyone
me.
give a round of applause for Christy. Please keep in touch and let us know what's up
I
with
will.
you. You're a great human being. On that note, we're going to play a song from a great human being, Lou Dawson, who's strolling about in the background. We're going to talk to her right after this, and then the cable guy's got his fucking 5 minutes. Christy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you're welcome to stay and hang out and chime in whenever you want. If you got to go, we understand. You're a busy girl. You got to go train or something.
Record that song in the morning, actually.
Yeah, so there you go. Christy's going to go. We're going to stay, and Lou Dawson's going to pray for your soul. This is Lou Dawson on TSM Radio. Jeff, it's your choice. You can play any one of her songs. Okay, you got it, Jeff?
Yeah, let's play The Answer. I love that song.
Oh, The Answer. Here we go. This is her #1 smash. The Answer on TSM Radio.